Hey everybody, Chris Eggleston, thegravityranger.com, and today I'm just shooting this video as kind of a follow-up to a video I recorded a while ago called How to Create Field Groups in Gravity Forms with Collapsible Sections Add-On. Now, this is a cool add-on, always has been, that's not changing. JetSloth does some pretty awesome stuff. But the reason I'm doing this video is because they've recently rolled out, I think it was May, an update to the plugin that adds a feature that I really needed. Beginning of the year, I think it was, I was building a donation form, and one of the sections of the donation form, I wanted to be able to call it out like this. Here, as you can see, it's got this purple background, so it stands out more. And that's really difficult to do when you're grouping, in this case, is at least 3 fields together in Gravity Forms. And so I knew with the Collapsible Sections Add-on, I could group these fields together. But it didn't support this visual only or fixed feature. It required you to use the collapsible functionality. So I did end up finding a workaround, as you can see here, without the collapsible functionality to make it work. So when they rolled out the recent update, like I said, I think it was May. It was exciting. I was excited, and so excited it's taken me it's almost October to get to it. But anyway, here we are. So this is what collapsible sections would normally look like. And excuse the ugliness, I did this on purpose. I am a terrible designer, but I did do this deliberately so that it was easy for you to see what I'm trying to tell you. So this is the default nature of collapsible sections, to put your field groups into collapsible sections so you can open and close them like accordions, right? So this is the default function. So what's the new feature? Well, let me show you. If we go into the field form settings and then we go to the collapsible sections settings for this form, we have this feature here. It says disable interaction visual only mode. Okay, and this is exactly what I needed when I was building that donation form. And let me just say this. I love that they have this custom CSS style or code feature, whatever you're going to call this thing, the settings for custom CSS, because it makes it really easy to style these forms from right here and just apply this directly to the form. So anyway, that's a really cool feature too. But not what we're talking about right now. So now, let me show you. Now I have conditional logic enabled, so when I refresh this, we're not going to see the fields, so I'll have to turn them back on. But with sorry, I got distracted there. With visual only mode enabled, now I can still group my fields together in these sections, and I can, without this functionality, and still maintain the ability to style those groups of fields nicely. So let's just enable this, and then we'll go through. And now you see there's no more collapsible functionality, so it's just the groups of fields displayed within these sections. So super awesome. I'm so glad they added this, because this plugin, totally worth it without this feature. But with this feature, because I know how many times people have requested this and have wanted this functionality to be able to style their group, a group of fields, the same using sections. It's just so difficult in Gravity Forms, without being a freaking genius or having an add-on. So I'm so glad they added this visual only feature, to give you this ability. So that's why I wanted to highlight it, because it's really awesome that they went ahead and did this. Again, it wasn't anything I did. It's just coincidence, I think, that I needed this functionality and found a way to use it with them, and now they've added it. So really cool. So I wanted to show you too, just real quick, what it looks like from the editor when you're setting up collapsible sections. So basically, you just wrap your fields that you want to group together in 2 section fields. So when you do that, you'll have an additional setting section here on the sidebar for collapsible sections. So for the first section break, for that group of fields, you just click on collapsible section, and then for the closing one, you click on last collapsible section, and then I hide it because I'm just using it basically as a closing tag to to say, hey, this is the end of this group of fields. And then you just do that for however many fields you want to group together, how many times. And that's it. Then you get this result. You get your fields grouped together, and you get to style them however you want. Hopefully they're not this ugly. But anyway, so again, just want to do that as a follow-up to this original post or video on grouping fields with collapsible sections. It's now, again, you could do that before, but they had to be collapsible. Now they don't. And that's the point I want to make. So anyway, if you haven't checked out any of JetSloth's add-ons, you should do that, because they have built some brilliant things. They're brilliant designers. Everything is amazingly designed. It's beautiful, pretty. Functions are incredible. Works great. So go check them out. There's a link wherever you're watching this in the description. But specifically, go check out collapsible sections, because even if you want to use it for this, having it in your toolbox for future builds where you may need the accordion collapsible functionality is totally worth having, because it just makes it cool. So anyway, hope that's helpful. If you have any questions or anything at all you want to discuss, use the comments below. Be happy to help you out in any way I can, or just to discuss use cases or whatever it might be. So anyway, we will see you in the next video. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll see you around at gravity ranger.com or here on YouTube or wherever you're watching this video.